In my last couple of videos, I talked about a 10-pound weight loss challenge that I'm going to take for myself in the first quarter of 2024. Now that it is the new year, I think it's a great time to restart and reset on my plan. I've lost 27 pounds so far, over 50. I've done that by following a ketogenic diet plan for the most part. And so today I'm going to share with you the steps that I'm going to follow in order to try to lose 1 pound a week for the next 12 weeks. And the first thing I'm going to do is follow my plan that I've pretty much been following for the last year. And that includes eating around 1,000 calories per day, breaking that down to either 250 or 300 calories per meal over 3 to 4 meals per day, eating very low carb or no carb, high fat, around 75 to 80% of my diet coming from fat, and then very low protein. So still some protein to keep me full and satisfied, but I keep it pretty low in comparison to the fat. In addition to that, I'm going to drink a lot of water during the day so that I can fight off hunger. And I'm also going to have to journal those times when I feel like emotional eating. So I do have bouts here and there throughout the day. If I get bored and I feel like I want to eat something, I know I'm not hungry, I can feel that I'm not hungry, but I just want to eat it. So during those times, I find that journaling how I'm feeling and writing down what my goal is and asking myself whether or not this food is going to help me reach that goal. And that usually helps me to overcome that head hunger. And then I get up, I go do something else, and I try to get my mind off of that bout of emotional eating. And that typically does work for me. In addition to that, I'm going to follow something called the 0-1-2-3 method, which is something that I learned recently from Dr. Becky and her husband. So the 0-1-2-3 method is 0 sugar, 1 large salad per day, which is where most of my fiber is going to come from, 2 cups of vegetable of my choice, and that's where I'll have 1 vegetable serving with each meal that I have, and that should hopefully add up to almost 2 cups of veggies per day. And then no eating within 3 hours of bedtime. So I'm going to try to follow that method as well, because Dr. Becky's husband was able to lose, I think, over 65 pounds just by following those 4 things. And then also he was following a similar diet plan as I am following. Now, in the beginning, I'm going to allow myself to have 1 treat meal per week. This actually helps me stay on the plan more firmly, and I've been able to do that in this past year and still lose weight. But I'm going to monitor it week by week, because what I found is as I'm getting closer to my goal weight, which is probably another 20 pounds, it's getting harder and harder for me to drop weight. And so I'm going to have a treat meal and I'm going to see how it goes for the week. Did I lose a pound even though I had the treat meal? And if I find that it's hindering my weight loss progress and I'm not hitting my goal because of that, then I am going to totally eliminate that treat meal. But the treat meal is nice for me because it gives me just a slight break from eating the same foods every single day. And that little bit of variety is enough to give me a boost into the next week into being able to follow the plan, especially if I know that at the end of the week, I'm going to be able to enjoy a meal that I really like. I'm also going to try to walk 30 to 45 minutes per day, just a very easy walk for me. I don't push myself or try to walk too fast. I just try to walk at a normal pace where I can feel that I'm working a little bit, but I'm not out of breath. It feels pretty comfortable, and I typically thoroughly just enjoy. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next 12 weeks. I hope that you'll join me in trying to lose those next 10 pounds that you're trying to lose. And I'm going to give you a weekly update and let you know how it's going, including things that worked for me, things that didn't work for me. So if you want to follow that, make sure that you're subscribed and that you're watching out for those weekly videos. And then let me know down in the comments of those how your weight loss journey is going as well. I hope you have a wonderful week. I wish you the best on your weight loss journey, and I'll see you in the next video.